I was asked by Arthur Rogers to do the Muhammad Ali artwork after coming back from New York, after doing the Mike Tyson work at Louis B. James Gallery, my gallery in New York. And so I came up with the idea to do Muhammad Ali on a 40 by 60 size paper to have to pay homage to the man that I looked up to over the years. My uncles, my Uncle Robert, my Uncle Donald and Ronald and Walter, my Uncle Bookie, they loved Muhammad Ali. I remember the stories they would tell me about Muhammad Ali. So I figured it would be a good time for me to do a little bit of sports, to get away from the marching bands and do some sports. So Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson was one of my biggest art venture, if you might say. So Muhammad Ali, it took me maybe 2-3 months to do the work. It was fun to do. I put the works in different styles, different methods, different looks, you know, to put some of the work in quotes, like Clementine Hunter did, to make the work look like a little bit like Ernie Burns, like a little bit like Bob Ross with creativity, a little bit like Picasso with strange looking stuff, and a little bit of Basquiat with different colors and flash, you know, in the work, you know. So I tried to change it up and put the Dapper Lafitte style to it, and so that's what I came up with this work, man. I think the work is exciting, it's different, it's beautiful. To me, myself, I was amazed that I could do stuff like that, you know. I think each picture, it amazes me. As I get more into my career, you know, now I've been in the game for 10 years, and this art game for 10 years, and it's been good. I've traveled the world with the artwork. I've been in different places with this artwork, different people I've met because of this artwork. My career has flourished because of this art. I give thanks to people who have helped me over the years, like Dan Cameron, Diego Cortez, Jeffrey Cook, Arthur Rogers, Stella Jones, Barrister's Gallery, and then Tippett's, you know, Willie Birch, Duke University, Franklin Center, As-If Gallery, the Louis B. James Gallery, the Bacon Gallery in Tokyo, the New Orleans Museum of Art, the Contemporary Art Center, the Home Space Gallery, you know, the one gallery in Jackson, Mississippi. Those places like that have helped me and helped me show my work, and sometimes made some good money for me. The money is not a thing to me, but it's a blessing, because you put in work, you expect to get paid. But I like doing art. It's a blessing, you know, and I like meeting people that want to help me and make things go for me. And also, I want to thank my mother, my grandparents, the Lafitte Housing Projects, the 6th Ward, the Andrew J. Bell Junior High School Crusaders, the Joseph A. Craig Elementary. There where I learned about art. They were taking me to museums and contemporary art, sitting and see things, and I became, you know, fascinated by it. So now, over 10 years, you know, I'm in museums now with kids going in to see my work and being inspired, just like how I was. It's been a blessing. Arthur Rogers Gallery, I want to thank you for putting me in white linen for the 2nd time with your gallery. It's been a blessing, you know. It's been a blessing. I want to thank y'all for taking your time and looking at the artwork and hearing me out. I want to thank my brother Book for helping me. He always do a good camera guy. You know, every time I need some help, he always helping me. So artists, you know, keep on pushing and keep on trying. You'll make it just like I did. It's easy. Do it effortlessly. Y'all have a good night. Thank you. Yeah. And my art, I just like to try to make things look different, to shake it up. Like this work here, I wanted to put it in squares, like a quilt, like the Clementine Hunter style, and put different situations in it of Muhammad Ali fighting in the artwork. Make some of the artwork have scenes in it, like I did with the marching bands with the people. Then some of the artwork have just him, you know, just using Muhammad Ali as a subject, and just drawing it until, you know, until you can't draw it no more. I want to make the work look like it's popping off the paper at you. You know, I'm not that good at faces, and so I try to work with it as much as I can, which is just, you know, different visions or ideas I come up with. I remember I was drawing this one, and things just were popping up in my mind, you know, different things to draw, like in this square, like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier fighting, and Muhammad Ali took that right cross and just stuck him in his jaw. But you know, they kept on fighting. Then when Muhammad Ali was fighting Sunday Listening, You know, he said he shook over the world, he stood over him, shouting about it. I caught that that frame, it's like, bam, and I just drew it. And when Muhammad Ali fought Joe Frazier, and Joe Frazier knocked him down, and he was trying to get up, so you put all that different things in different squares, Muhammad Ali at a weigh-in with Sonny listening, and Muhammad Ali beating up a boxer in the corner. You put all that in there, Muhammad Ali training, stuff like that, and then things that's happening in his world, and then I come in and I put different things that I want to say inside the artwork, like graffiti, inside of it. Sonny listening, refusing to leave his corner, listening not great, he would fall in 8, things like that. So you put that in homage to Muhammad Ali, what things he done said, put that inside of it, inside the artwork. And so what happened is now, you're taking away from the white space, but different humor inside of it. Like I see you looking. I don't have to be in Paris and Germany physically, but when the artwork is there, people looking at it. They always look at it. Then the game is mine now. The game has changed. Now it's switched over, so it's mine. For the last 10 years, the game has been mine. At first, the game has changed, then all of a sudden, the last 3 years, the game has been mine. So I changed up the styles. I changed up the name and artwork from Bruce Davenport Jr. to Dapper Bruce Lafitte. Dapper is a style, a swag, a state of mind, and Bruce is my name. And Lafitte is the project I grew up in, the 6th Ward, New Orleans area. 6th Ward, Lafitte project. So Dapper Bruce Lafitte is my new name. I don't go by Bruce Davenport Jr. anymore, because I retired as Bruce Davenport Jr. So I come back as Dapper Bruce Lafitte and do different kind of artworks, different kind of styles. And I don't want to carry the marching bands into Dapper Bruce Lafitte era, which is not Dapper Bruce Lafitte era. I'm doing more history, more education, so now I can get these kids who's learning wrong education, being misled about their history. So now I can do things like Muhammad Ali and Malcolm X and Martin Luther King, even John F. Kennedy, even civil wars and different wars, so now I can't carry Davenport into being Dapper. And so now, what happened now is after come out of retirement, you will see different things and different styles of the artwork. I want to go into the art game harder and stronger than I did before. I want people to say, oh, that's a bad dude. I want to be in the best magazines. I want to be in the worst galleries. I want to get the artwork out there. Like I say, it's not about money for me. It's just about showing my artwork and people seeing it. I know once they see it, they're going to believe in it, want it, and like it, because that's what's been happening to me. Thank you. And I was like, looking at it, she said, look at it, that could be you. I said, man, that can't be me on this board. She said, yeah, you just got to believe in yourself. You just got to believe in yourself. She said, I'm about to introduce you to somebody that's going to make you believe in yourself. So Diego Cortez walks up, little fat white guy. He's looking all, he's brown, looking all bummy and stuff. He sticks out his hand, he goes, hey. And I shake his hand, it was like a little nonchalant kind of hand. And I say, my granddad was like, if a man shake your hand, make it firm. If a man don't shake your hand firm, then he had no interest in it. And so I remember going to the cafeteria. So I said, well, Bruce, get him. So I took him and drew something on the paper, and he came back and I slid it to him. He looks at the paper and he looks at me, he said, who you with? I said, well, I ain't with nobody, it's just me. And don't do the leads into him. She said, he's the best artist you've seen since Basquiat.
That's one of the ways that
yeah, so she said, you need to deal with him because he's like green as a blade of grass, and people are going to take it from him because he don't know. And Diego looks at me, he said, well, look, I'm being in New Orleans in a couple of months, I'm coming to the studio. What's your address? So I wrote the address down, and he came to New Orleans, he comes to my studio. I had 1,000 pictures at the time in my house. He takes half my inventory. I laid the stuff up on the ground. He said, I'll take that, I'll take that, I'll take that. I said, hold on, I'm going to get some more. He said, look, let me take it. He said, dealing with me, there's no contract. I'm a freelance, by handshake. I'm going to do the same thing I did to you with Basquiat. I said, bet. And so 2 months come that passed, he called me, Bruce, I got something for you. I'll be in New Orleans. He came back to him with a $90,000 check.
Wow.
He sold maybe 10 of the works that he had. And so I looked at him, I called him Pimp Daddy. I said, man, whatever it is, me, you run it together. I said, man, whatever you want, I'm going to do it. How you want, I'm going to make it do. Yeah, so I took that check and we cashed it, and them people told me, hey, sir, you got to come over here. Wait for that, tell you, you got to come talk to the manager. So the manager looks at the check, she looks at me, and I smile. And I say, hundreds, please. And she said, you want over that counter here? I said, no, I just want your money so I can go. And so what it was that I walked out with all that money. I wanted it. I walked out with $9,000 in cash money. The security guard walked me to my car. And I waved them all. And I went straight home. I threw that money in the bed. I jumped in that bed with all that money. And so, and then Diego was like, look, Bruce, that's cool, but don't forget what we said. I said, bet. So we did Prospect 2. I did 26 40 by 60 size works, and the Benettons. They owned a clothing line in Italy. They bought all their work. They cut us another check. That was like a $200,000 lick out of Prospect 2, made $200,000. Then we go over to Italy. We sold that work to them for 26 pieces. We sold that work to them. Then we did Switzerland. We did Tokyo. Tokyo blew up. I did 5 interviews with Tokyo. I had a translator. Every day I was there 4 days. Every day I was running in and out doing interviews. So Diego said, Bruce, this is lifestyle to ours. You ready for this? I said, I think I am. I said, I think I am. He said, well, Bruce, go home and rethink if you want to be in this art business because your life about to change. So that's why I kept telling you, you got to put different people in your life. So now I changed crab barrels. And so by now my 6th year, my 7th year, I'm getting it hard. I'm getting envy. I'm getting jealous. I'm getting hated on. Why you with that old dude, man? That dude gay, that dude all that. Why you trying to get you to do that? I said, man, shut the F up. I said, you ain't giving what he done gave me. Yeah. I mean, for like the first 3 years, we done made $1 million some dollars together. $1 million some dollars. So we did New York. We did the Asset Gallery 3-4 times. I did 3 documentaries with him. I met the man who did a documentary on Muhammad Ali. I sat right next to him, eating dinner, and Diego was talking. Diego said, Bruce, that's the guy who did Muhammad Ali. Wants to see him do a documentary on you. But Diego said, look, Bruce, he love you. I love you because you act like this ain't nothing to you. He said, keep acting like that. And so my thing was, he was just competitive. I mean, you telling me this and telling me that. My thing just put me on the wall. I just wanted to get on the wall. And so I started changing the work up. He started being like, okay, Bruce is creative. So every time he come to New Orleans, he comes straight to the house, pick up stuff and go home. So now he moved from New York to North Carolina. But so I got Arthur Rogers, he deal with the South. My New York gallery deal with New York, Chicago, and different festivals. Diego deal with international affairs. And so somebody will come to my studio, I deal with smaller work. So the works varies, different sizes. So what happened is when I retired Bruce Davenport, that work grows up in value. Because that Dapper Bruce Lafitte is competing against that. And so now when I come back in doing that Bruce Lafitte work, you know, it's going to boost up his Davenport work. You know, that's what that is. So the next 10 years, that's how it goes. If I had a product, I just needed corners, people working for me, sellers, I could be kingpin. So I put that in artwork. If I got corners, territories, I got the product, bam. That's what it is, I'm a kingpin. So the last 10 years, I've been all right. When I do my taxes, I'm in a different tax bracket. People calling me, Bruce, can you donate some of your work to an organization? We love you and stuff. We give you tickets to come here and check us out. I go down and people they were saying and stuff, they were like clapping for me and stuff. I was like, get out of here. You know what I'm saying? You know, so this is what it is. You know, this is what I wanted. I wanted to be famous as a kid. I wanted to travel the world, but I thought maybe selling drugs was for me to be famous. Because that's what was my environment. That's what I was around. That was the crab barrel. You know, your cousin's in the penitentiary for selling half a kilo to undercover. Your uncle's in the penitentiary for being a muscle for the big man around the corner. So now here I am. I'm like, man, I don't want to do that. I remember.
Have the ability to connect with people on that lane.
Man, I was just.
And you give people hope. Like a lot of people don't think that they can come up. Like,
they come up.
Look at you.
Yeah, I came up. I went to New York.
You're not just on the come up.
I went to New York. I did the Harper's magazine. I go into their office. They looked at me and they said, you the artist? I said, no, I'm his bodyguard. And they said, no, you play too much, Bruce. You got it. Come on, Bruce. I did the interview with them. I remember going to the barber shop. I bought me 9 pairs of barbers. The lady looked at me and she's like, what you doing here? I said, I'm just here looking at the barbers. You know, I'm going to sit down, you know, let you bring them to me and I'm going to tell you what I want. And she thought I wasn't going to buy them because I had to bring out 15 pairs. And I'm just looking at all of them. She like, I said, I want this and that. She looked at me, how you gonna pay for this? I pull out all the cash. She said, you got no credit card? You walk around with all that money? I said, yeah, come on. Yeah, there you go. I said, how much is this? She said, come up about $4,000. Counted off, I gave her a tip. Yeah, she was good commission. So she said, what you gonna do with the shoes? I said, well, deliver them to me. I said, in fact, take 2 out the boxes and put it in the bag and walk outside with them. He said, you want to do that? I said, I never did that before. I want to try that out. And they look at it and say, what? I said, man, give it to me.